So somebody sees that you are always in their issues, you are always with them in their pains, in their time of distress, in their time of challenges, you are with them, you are showing concern to them, they want to get closer to you. That's another strength of empathy. Good day, beautiful people out there. I hope your day is good. You are doing well. Welcome to my channel. This is your favorite counselor, Dr. Mrs. Ejirogene Catherine Ebo. Previously, we talked about the differences between sympathy and empathy. We looked at their meaning, we looked at the key differences, some of the key differences, we looked at them. And from that video, we saw that empathy is very powerful and useful. So today we'll be looking at the strength of empathy, or why empathy is more powerful than sympathy. That's what we'll be looking at today. So empathy is number one of the strengths of empathy is that it builds trust. Empathy builds trust. When you are empathic with somebody, you make the person build their trust in you. That's one of the strengths of empathy. Another thing that empathy does is that it strengthens relationships. Empathy strengthens relationships. Somebody sees that you are always in their issues, you are always with them in their pains, in their time of distress, in their time of challenges, you are with them, you are showing concern to them, they want to get closer to you. That's another strength of empathy. Number three, it helps to reduce loneliness. Empathy reduces loneliness. As long as somebody sees that you are in with them in their time of pain, in their time of joy, their time of sorrow, in their time of struggle, they are connected to you emotionally. Even if you are not there physically, there is a kind of emotional connection. That's what empathy does. Another thing, that's number four, it helps people to feel understood. They become very, very open to you because they feel that you understand them, what they are passing through. You understand their feeling. So they are open. It makes somebody more open, more accessible. That's another strength of empathy. Empathy also encourages healing, especially when one has gone through a traumatic event. Empathy helps the person to heal faster or quickly. That's another strength of empathy. So number 7 is that people don't always need solution. They don't always need talk. They just need you to be there for them. So that's one thing that empathy does. Empathy makes the person see that you are not just talking, you are also there with them. So they feel, they have a kind of sense of belonging. They feel related. So that loneliness is out of the way. So the last but not the least that empathy does, that makes empathy strong, that makes it powerful, is that sometimes because you are there with the person, sharing the person's pain, the person feels at home with you. The person feels relaxed with you. Every time the person sees you, feels comfortable around you. The person does not feel like a stranger with you anymore, even if actually you are not related. Even if to the person, as it will be literally said, is you are a stranger. But because you are showing empathy to the person feels at home with you. He feels related because of the inner connection, emotional connection that the person feels, having you empathizing with him or her. So empathy is very, very important. But that does not mean sympathy is not useful at all. Sympathy is also appropriate in certain times. So we look at when sympathy is appropriate, when we should use sympathy. We'll also look at that. Sympathy is important in the following ways. Like when you visit somebody for a casual condolence visit, somebody that you are not too close to, but you are just acquainted, somebody that you just know is have encountered a kind of lost somebody that is close to them. You visit, casual condolence visit, you can use sympathy. Okay. And also, when you don't know the person so much, there's no connection, a kind of a physical connection or relatedness. When you are not related to somebody, you don't usually relate so well with the person before, you can use sympathy. Sympathy is also very useful when we are doing a formal condolence visit, like when you are visiting a colleague that lost somebody, when you are visiting a classmate, or at work, at school, you use empathy in those situations, sympathy in those situations. In a professional setting where emotional boundaries are set, you use sympathy. Let's say, for example, maybe a colleague is passing through a family challenge and is crying in the office. You just sympathize with the person, because when you use empathy, it means you are emotionally involved, and you don't need to be emotionally involved in that situation. So in a professional setting, you use sympathy. So those are the situations that warrant the use of sympathy. Just as I said before, empathy is very powerful and needed in our society. Yet, we still need to use sympathy in certain situations, which we just touched. But in cases of close relationships and the counseling setting, empathy is the key and it's very, very effective. So we must dive into empathy, learn to be empathic with other people. For example, like sympathy would have said, oh no, that is so sad. What just happened? The story you just told me is very sad. It's so painful. It's unimaginable. But you will be fine. Don't worry. That's sympathy. In the case of empathy, it will say, I know how much you feel. I know how much you feel about this thing. I know how much you feel about this situation. I know how bad you are feeling right now. But raise your head up. You can stand tall again. You can get there. You can still make it. I am there with you. I'm going through with you. You are not alone. We are in it together. So these situations and statements would have told you that the one of empathy is more powerful and more emotional than the one of sympathy. So those are some of the examples of how useful empathy is and how we can use sympathy in certain situations. Like we have said in this video, just to recap, that empathy is very powerful and much needed in our society. If we want to help one another to live a better, stronger, and healthier, happier life, we need to be empathic. But in situations where we are not so close to the individual, we are not too related to them, and it is formal, we can use sympathy because at least we must show that we heard what has happened and we are showing concern. We must show concern because problem will never finish. They will keep coming. As they come, people that around us are experiencing it. We need to show them that we love them, we care about them. So in showing this care and love, we are using sympathy and then empathy on a deeper note. Sympathy on a lighter note, then empathy on a deeper note. Especially in counseling and in close relationship, we use empathy. Conclusively, like I said before, sympathy comforts from a distance, but empathy comforts in a closer relationship, in a closer way. Within, it connects. You have a kind of connection with the person, as if the person is actually sharing your pain with you, is actually sharing your struggle with you. That's what empathy will do. It will connect you with the person that is showing you the empathy. So we must continue to show to people, especially if we are close to the people, that we are connected to them, even in their pain, even in their struggle, even in their joy. Because truth be told, even in time of joy, we still need to show empathy. There are people that maybe they want to get married and you are close to them. You need to connect with them in that time of joy. That's the time 18 of joy, of happiness. If you don't go close to them, if you are not helpful, they needed people to help them buy things, needed people to help them arrange the venue, needed people to welcome their guests, needed people to serve their guests. So we must show empathy in such situations, not only in time of pain or struggle, but in time of joy. We should also be able to show empathy to those that are around us. Whether we are in joy or in pain, we need to show care and concern, love for others that are around us. I want to appreciate you again for being with me today. I guess you have learned something. And if you have done, please continue to follow me, like, and share. If you are my old subscriber, thank you very much for being there for me, for helping me to grow. If you are new here, you have seen my video for the first time, please don't forget to click the subscription button. Continue to watch, follow, like, and share. Also, share your thoughts on the comment section. If you find it very useful, comment, let us discuss. Thank you for being with me. Bye. See you next time.